What's up, everybody? Tiffany Outdoors here today. We're going to be working on phase 2 of the back porch repair. Y'all, this thing is so sturdy now. I had to relearn how to walk on it. I'm so used to it giving and being kind of bouncy, and when I step on it, it doesn't move anymore, so it feels weird. It's taken me probably a couple weeks to get used to walking on it again, especially down the steps. Even though there's the hawk. Before there was a Tiffany Outdoors, there was Tiffany the farmer.
On a U-turn when possible.
No, we're not U-turning.
Hi. Hi, what are you doing? Hi, Boo. What?
There's one step. Of course, it always has to be the last board. I could not get that board out. Could not get it out. I tried. Can't get it out. I got lazy. It was the last board to get out, and I got lazy. I did not feel like taking the saw and cutting it down. I didn't feel like doing any of that, so I just left it, let it rot on its own, and when it's easy to come out, then I'll go ahead and replace that one board. I know, I got lazy, but it's okay. So phase 2, this is going to be a 3-phase re-beautification of this porch. So phase 2, I'm going to be replacing all this stuff. All that. There's missing banisters there. All of this. Hopefully I can get this done all in one day. That's my hope. I mean, look how rotten this is. I mean, it's just so rotten. The boards are loose. Some are coming apart. Look at that gap. I can get my finger in that gap. So we're gonna replace that stuff. All right, so where to start? I think I want to start right here in this small section right here, this first section. Yeah, I think I'll start here. This is a good place to start, good as any, I guess. So first thing I want to do is take the balusters off. I think they're called balusters, these little upright rails. I'm going to take those off. Some are nailed in, some are screwed in. So, I'm going to need a hammer. I'm going to go get a hammer and start taking these off. All right, that didn't take too long. Got a nice blank slate, open space. All right, so I'm going to use the old board as my template. I'm going to go cut a piece. All the wood is in the back of my truck right there. And go ahead and put this in. First board. Okay, so when you're working by yourself, you don't have somebody to help you hold stuff. Clamps are going to be your friend. So I got a clamp. I'm going to clamp one side. I got my level, check the level, and then I'm going to start screwing these stuff in. First board in, y'all. All right, now I'm gonna go ahead and put some banisters. Put some banisters up now. Here's what I've done. I clamped the old board to the new board so I can mark the spaces where the banisters are gonna go. I just put, can you see it? A little light pencil mark. I can't see. Yeah, there we go. A little light pencil mark right in the middle of the hole. So I can start putting the banisters up. That way the spacing will be the same. And I wanted my banister rails close together, just like over here. Y'all. So I have a small dog, River. Sometimes she thinks she's bigger than what she actually is. And sometimes there are loose dogs around here. We're out in the country. Sometimes people just let their dogs run loose, or sometimes dogs just get out. And just like that white German Shepherd, when I was working on phase 1, there was a white German Shepherd that was out. It was out in Bailey's pasture, and Bailey was really, she was trying to kick him, so had to get him out. But I just don't want something to happen to River, so I want to keep the banister rails really close together so she can't get out. But anyway, that was a long explanation. All right, let's get back to work. So I made a rookie mistake. Oh, it's my first time doing this, but it's okay. I forgot to put that. There's like that little rail that goes that way. I forgot to put that on there. It's okay. I'm not going to sweat it. The rails are in. They look good. I'll make sure I'll do that on this side. On this side, what I'll do is make like a shelf topper, because Joe wants to put some herb, a small herb garden right there. So I can put a rail, or I have to go get some more wood, but get a piece of wood and put on top of there and make like a shelf. That's what I'll do there. But anyway, All right, moving on. Now I'm going to work on this section here. All right, got all that removed. I've got my board cut. I'm going to put it back in and put the rails back up. It's coming along quite nicely. Here's a fun little tip. If you buy wood and it's got these little nylon band things and you don't have a knife, you pull the bottom of the little tab and it should pop right off. Just like that. Easy peasy. I've got a few of the deck boards that are extending out beyond that board right there, so I'm going to take my jigsaw and cut those down. All right, y'all. I've got all the rails done. Oh my gosh, all this. The deck's done. Except for that one stair. Yeah, we ain't gonna talk about that. We ain't talking about that. So I got all those rails done. I got these rails done. Now, next step is replacing these. I've already taken off one on this side. I'm going to go take it to my saw and use it as the template to cut a new one. And I'm going to do the same with this one. And this one and this one are two different lengths. So I'm going to use each one as a template. Now I'm going to drill some pilot holes with the screws. I'm going to check the fit. All right, fit looks good. All right. Looks good. All right, last thing, I think it's the last thing I got to do for phase 2 of the porch project is fix these. So these are not connecting anymore. I've already started taking some off on this side, but none of those are connecting at the top anymore. So I'm going to take them all off, move them up to where they meet the top, screw them in from here, and then on the stringer, the stair stringer on the outside, screw that in there. All right, so far as I can tell, that very first rail there and the very last one there are making a connection. It's just all the ones in the middle are not. All right, yeah, that's gonna work. It's gonna be a little bit of work, a lot of bending over. That's gonna be the hard part, but I'm gonna go ahead and get this done, and then I'll come back to you guys. Nice. Now, to get rid of those things. Caps. There we go. Whew, all right, y'all. All right. Phase 2 complete. I'm very proud of what I've done. Is it perfect? No. Is it pretty? It's prettier. We don't do pretty and perfect here. But it looks so much better out here. So phase 3. Phase 3 coming up soon. And then there's going to be some additions, some things that I want to do. Phase 3, Joe's going to do phase 3, and we've already gone and done the shopping for phase 3, getting some things that she wants for the back porch. So all right, y'all, before I show you the finished project, let's take a look back at what this porch looked like before.